A golf course that is just as close as the Siam courses. It's called Pattaya Country Club. Let's get to it. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're off to Pattaya Country Club, which is situated just off the 331. It's only about 25 minutes outside of Pattaya. The golf course is par 72, 18 holes, and it's also established in 1993. I played it, must have been about 6 months ago. Pleasantly surprised. It was in good nick, good shape. Greens are always pretty good condition. Fairways, of course, recently it's been very dry here in Thailand around the Pattaya area, although there was a little bit of rain yesterday, so that should help out the greenery on the golf courses. We shall see. So yeah, looking forward to a game of golf with the boys out at the Magic Bar. So good deal. I think it's we get a voucher. It's 1700 baht, 1600 baht all in. So yeah, good deal indeed. So looking forward to the golf course. As usual, we'll do a full sort of some talking on the golf course, a review of each hole, take you through the guide of how best to play this golf course, and yeah, we shall see and talk through the video and give a verdict at the end. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Cheers. Right, we've safely arrived at Pattaya Country Club. Just got the ticket from Mark, who's the administrator of Magic Bar for the golf today. Jerry, bless his cotton socks, is somewhere sunning it in Spain. So today we've got, playing off the white, Stableford format, we got 6,274 yards to contend with off the whites. Okay, before we start this golf course review and guide, first of all, just want to talk a little bit about the actual course overall. So 18 holes, it's 36 out, 36 in, 72 par total. The yardage off the blues is 6,661, off the whites 6,274, so yeah, pretty good distance off the whites. Off the yellows, we've got 5,954, and for the ladies, it's 5,536. And just as you can see in the picture, spectacular clubhouse, and just a few more things to say about the facilities. The locker rooms are really good standard. Toilets, the shower facilities also very nice. No issues there. Restaurant, very nice, overlooking the 18th and the 9th hole. So if you're in a society and you're bringing people there, it's good to have a facility that overlooks the let's say the last holes to see who's winning that competition. Staff and the caddies are very friendly. Good pro shop, that's for sure, and also, you know, the chipping putting facilities right outside the clubhouse before you get to the first tee, so that's ideal. Good little facilities there. Price 1,900 baht. For the course condition and the quality, it's actually pretty good. Actually, you're very close to Pattaya area, and actually it can be cheaper if you're a Pattaya Sports Club member, and you can go down to that PSC Golf Centre and buy some vouchers. Or you can get them out the Magic Bar, play with that society. They'll give you some discounts if they've got the vouchers. The other thing I would say, the only downside I would say, is that the driving range is a bit far away from where you're teeing off. There's a driving range at the entrance to the actual golf course, which is miles away from the clubhouse, and so that's a bit of a downer, considering everything else is actually pretty good for this particular golf course, Pattaya Country Club. So anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, let's get into the golf course, and let's start off the first tee. It's tradition after all. Okay. Call me old-fashioned, but I like a clubhouse that's very close You just walk out, you're straight at the practice putting green, the first tee, the last hole's there, the ninth hole is close to the clubhouse as well. So yeah, real traditional layout. Anyway, let's move on. Get the chaps in, yeah? The mercenaries, the sandbaggers. Right, we're on the first hole. It's a par 4, stroke index 5, dog leg to the right, and when you stand on that tee, you look at your card, you think, oh my god, this is a long hole, but actually they usually bring the whites a little bit further forward, so it usually plays about 380 yards, but you're faced with that tee shot looking direct at the bunker, which tends to swallow up the golf balls quite regularly, so you do have to think about, even if you can fade the ball or just aim along the right hand side in the tree line to just try and get it in that bunker. But thinking positively, you're going to shoot it down the middle, you know, hopefully leave yourself about 160, 150 into the green. There is a bit of trickery about this green. It's sort of a top tier and a lower tier. It's sloping from the back down to the front. If anything, you know, a miss here is be short, so that you're chipping up the green, so you can get a chip in a putt. But think positively, aim for the middle of the green. You definitely don't want to be over, because the greens can be tricky sometimes. But anyway, that's the only consideration for this. But aim for the centre of the green, you won't go wrong. And if you can get a par here, it's a very, very good start. Okay, we're on to the second hole. It's a par 4, stroke index 3, plays as per the whites, normally 357 yards. Just got to be a bit wary of the bunkers on the left hand side. There's plenty of room out there on the right, but that bunker, 220 yards, that's reachable. If for the bigger hitters, if you can carry it more than 250, then you can get pretty close to the green, but you don't really need to actually try and go hero style. You can actually just lay up pretty short, and you're still going to give yourself about 130 in, even just short of the bunker. So but anyway, let's kick off. So we shoot down the middle if you can. Like I say, avoid those bunkers. If you do that, then you're in good shape. There's a bit of slope on this green, and of course it's back to front. Quite a bit of curvature on the green as well, so you had some side bend type putts, but it's a great little hole. But stroke index 3, it's all about the tee shot. Just miss those bunkers and you're in good shape to give yourself a good opportunity to get a par. So aim for the middle and you'll be in good shape. Get on the green, get out of here with a par. Sometimes you can get close, maybe an opportunity for a birdie. Third hole at Pattaya Country Club. It's the first par 5 in a golf course, stroke index 13. Dog leg to the left, plays 498 yards, and you're thinking, oh, possible birdie here. You do need to be careful off the tee. There isn't much space between those trees, and left of those trees a lot of trouble, so you have to be wary of that if you hook the ball. The other thing is sometimes in the summer months the fairways get really hard pan. You can get into trouble past the bunkers on the right as well. You can see there's 240 to the right hand bunker, 260 to the second one. But if you do go a hero shot and you get it past those bunkers and keep it on the fairway, definitely can reach this in 2, no problem. So good a birdie opportunity. But in general, you can just play as a 3-shotter because it can catch you out early doors and ruin your score. So you do want to maybe play it as a 3-shotter and then just shoot your second shot just short of the green or 100 yards out, and green slopes from the back to the front. So like I say, it's a good risk reward this hole, but as it's early in the round, maybe there's other par 5s that are also reachable as you go on. So yeah, it's just a case of if you're feeling in hero mode at the beginning of the round or not. But otherwise, yeah, third shot, just shoot it in the middle of the green. You should get out of here with a par without any problems. But good little hole, all about decision time on risk reward. Okay, hole number 4, it's a par 4, stroke index 7, plays 404 yards normally. It's a straight hole. Only trouble you've got is those bunkers off the right hand side. If you can carry it more than say 210, you'll get over those bunkers no problems. And there's a bit of a slope there. They can zoom the ball forward. Is trouble there on the left, so lots of trees, etc. So that The demand is really the tee shot, straight tee shot, very much required on this particular hole. Anyway, thinking positively, we can shoot it down there, get towards near that 150-yard marker, and leave yourself with a 7 or whatever, a 6 or an 8 iron, depending how far you hit your irons. You can see here the green's well protected, so yeah, you just want to pick a yardage that'll just carry it past those first 2 bunkers, that protects it, and still plenty landscape there to land on. Green does slope from the back to the front, and a bit of a tee on the right hand side that slopes away off the green on the right hand side. But think positively, shoot into the middle of the green. If you can get onto the middle of the green, you just want to 2-putt, get out here with a par, and you'll be happy with that. First par 3 in the course, or on the card, it's hole number 5, stroke index 17. Normally plays as per the whites here, the 178 yards. Bit of a challenging par 3, and indeed the par 3s are pretty long in this course, and good reason why where all the yardage comes from for the whites total yardage. But anyway, the key shot here is just think about missing that bunker on the right hand side. That's just going to swallow up your bunker. So if you can aim to the left, let's say portion of the green, and there's still plenty real estate there, you can get a chip and putt. So that's the way to play this. If it's in the back right, even, yeah, try not to go for it, because you can leak it out and go in the water. So I mean, the shot is, I would say, basically try and keep left of center, and you'll be doing okay, and shoot it into the middle. Bit of a slope from the middle down to the front, and a bit of a slope out there to the right as well, going off the green. So a bit of a humpback type green, but otherwise, yeah, it's a cracking par 3 to start you off with, just after you've had your refreshments. Well, if you managed to get through the first 5 holes relatively unscathed, then hole number 6 is a nice short par 4, stroke index 15. It's 308 yards off the whites, so yeah, there's nothing too challenging here. That bunker really shouldn't come into play. Should be shooting it past that, so I haven't put any yardages on the bunkers here. So in any case, think positively. You can get the driver out. There's plenty room there. But really speaking, you only need the 3 wood. Just set yourself up for a 100-yard shot into the green, and that's going to put you in a good situation. Is a bit of slope on this green. You don't really want to miss it to the right, because it tilts and sort of slopes from the right down to the left of the green. So if anything, keep it to the left side. Short of the hole is always good on this particular hole as well, and it just gives you that good opportunity for an uphill putt for a birdie. So wherever the pin is, short, but usually center of the green's pretty good as well. So in any case, great little short par 4, and possibility of a birdie, but par's also good. Right, you've just had the easy par 4, now you're on to hole 7, a par 3, stroke index 9. Toughie this one, you've got an elevated green, so you just need to be thinking how you're best to play this hole. Is you definitely want to avoid those bunkers at the front of the green, because if you go in there, you can run up a cricket score. So if anything, if you're in doubt about clubs, take the longer club. You definitely want to be longer here. Avoid those bunkers at all cost, and that'll give you a better situation. At least you'll have a potential for a chip and a putt, even for a par if you miss the green. But if you're in those bunkers, very, very challenging. But green slopes from the sort of back right down to the front where the 152-yard marker is. Quite a large green here, but let's think positively. Shoot to the middle of the green, and you should always be in good shape. And if you can get out here with a par, you're doing very well. Okay, hole number 8, it's a par 5, second par 5 in the front 9, stroke index 11. Off the card it's 481 yards, but actually they normally play this one a little bit longer. Otherwise it becomes like a par 4 and everybody's waiting for the green, slows up the golf course, so they usually play this one a little bit longer, 508 yards. All about the tee shot this particular hole. You got a good tee shot away, you're really in a good situation. You can't just play short those bunkers, 243, 257, play it as a 3-shotter. If you've got the carry in the distance, yeah, go for it, but probably take on the right hand bunker off the tee, get over that. It's more advantageous, because there is a bit of a slope on the left hand side after that bunker, 257, and could run down into the rough a bit. That 196 bunker up further, let's say 196 off the left of the tee, when you tee off, you really shouldn't come into play. But anyway, just think positively, shoot down the middle, get it down there as far as you can reach this in 2 for sure, but it's a very, very narrow throat to get into the green, well protected with the bunker, so it needs a, let's say, a very, very straight second shot to get yourself near the pin or on the green. But sensible thing, just play it as a 3-shotter, knock it down there just past the 100-yard marker, give yourself a nice easy pitch shot into the green. If you do that, you've also got to consider the green here. It slopes sort of a bit of a humpback one. There's sort of middle to the front, middle to the back, sloping wise. Just think about where the pin is and where you want to be. Always short of the hole, putting up the hill. But great par 5, and possibility of a birdie here. It's all about risk reward off the tee. Okay, we're on the last hole on the front 9, sorry. So par 4, stroke index 1, toughest hole on the golf course, dog leg to the right, going up the hill towards the clubhouse. Really great hole, all about just missing those bunkers on the left hand side at 201. Shouldn't really reach that 270 yards unless you're a huge hitter, but and the 289 yards shouldn't come into play. But anyway, you just want to hug that right hand side if you can, but don't get too close because you don't want to be blocked out by the trees. So if you get a good tee shot away, it always plays a little bit longer, this one, than the what's on the card. 425 yards was when I played it, and that's typically what it always plays, so just be wary of that. You'll always need a driver here. If you can just get down there in the middle, give yourself set yourself up for a shot of the green. Big slope from the back to the front, so you just got to be wary of that. You always want to be short of the hole on this particular green. Greens can be a bit tricky, a bit quick, depending on what time of the season is. But in any case, shooting into the middle or just short of the pin. If the pin's at the front, even short of the green, and then the chip and the putt. The bunkers don't really come too much of play. It's a nice big opening mouth to the green. Shoot into the middle if you can, and then set yourself up for a 2-putt and a par. And if you get a par here on the stroke index 1, it's a good result. Right, thought I'd do a bit of a halfway house update. Just going towards the 9th tee box now. Yeah, good course, good condition. Unfortunately, it's just the greens being holly-tined. But it is what it is. You know, you just come at the wrong time sometimes. But other than that, like I say, the greens are usually in good shape here. So it's just a bit unfortunate it's all been holly-tined. But yeah, what's interesting about this course is quite a lot of the greens are well protected by bunkers, but the par 3 is also front 9. Don't think I've had anything less than an 8 iron in my hand, so it's sort of like a 160 type shot all the time. So yeah, the par 3s are a little bit more of a test compared to some other golf courses, but yeah, so far so good, and let's soldier on. Right, we're on the back 9, hole number 10, par 4, stroke index 10, nice short par 4, 352 yards this plays. So yeah, you've just got to be thinking about your landing area. You can see there you got the bunker on a 212 right hand side, and if you hit it too far you can go in that water. So it's all about club selection off the tee. You just want something that's going to ping it 200 yards and you'll leave yourself about 130 out into the green. So shoot it down the middle. You achieve that, keep it out the water, keep out the bunker, get yourself set up for a good shot into the green. Nothing too strenuous about this green. It's pretty flattish actually, not too much slope. A longer shot's better than a shorter shot here, but yeah, think positively, aim for the middle of the green and get on there and get yourself started good on the back 9 with a par. Right, we're on the first par 5 in the back 9, hole number 11, stroke index 8. Normally plays 480 yards on this particular hole. The bunker on the right hand side really shouldn't come to play. Should have enough distance off the tee, plenty room in the fairways. So you know, for the bigger hitters, aim more to the right, so you just set yourself up for a possible second shot onto the green. But otherwise, best way to play this is actually 3 shots. Get it down the middle there, and then once you've achieved that, you just want to shoot over the ditch, the water ditch, to the second part of the fairway of this par 5. And if you achieve that, set yourself up for you know, a pitch onto the green or a chip even. And yeah, the green slopes from the back to the front pretty severe as well. So if anything, you definitely always want to be short of the hole on this particular hole. Give yourself an uphill birdie chance. but otherwise you can shoot for the middle, you know, depending where the pin is, and a good opportunity for a birdie. If not, definitely should be a par. First par 3 on the back 9, it's hole number 12. It's the easiest hole on a golf course, stroke index 18. Normally plays as per the wise 137 yards, 115 yards to the front of the green, quite a long green, 142 to the back, a bit of a slope from the back to the front of the green. So again, best shot here is just make sure you keep it short of the hole if you can, so short club, give yourself that opportunity. Even if you don't make the green, a chip and a putt up to the pin is better than trying to put on a fast green going down the hill. So just a bit of a tip there, but think positively, shoot to the middle of the green, think about where the pin is, and you should come out of this hole with a par. Right, we're entering the last 6 holes of this golf course. Definitely for me the best 6 holes of a golf course in the Pattaya area. Great risk-reward balance on these last 6 holes. We're starting here at the hole 13 par 4, stroke index 6, usually plays 341 yards down the fairway. If you get a good drive away, you can totally take those bunkers out of play. You'll shoot it past them, but they are there waiting to catch your ball. So if you do go in those bunkers, it can be a bit challenging. More or less a decent enough generous fairway. There's a bit of trouble there on the left hand side, so you definitely don't want to be there. If you're going to hit a bad shot, be out to the right, but otherwise think positively, shoot down the middle, get it past those bunkers and set yourself up for a shot to the green. Bit of slope here, again a bit of a humpback from the middle to the front, sloping down towards the front of the green. From the middle to the back, so you just need to be wary where the pin is. Definitely don't want to be in that bunker on the left hand side, especially if the pin's cut close to it, otherwise you'll short side yourself. But think positively. If anything, probably just shoot a little bit to the right of the middle of the green, gives you the best opportunity to get a putt, 2 putt into the hole. Possibility of a birdie here sometimes as well, just bear that in mind, but otherwise a cracking par 4. 14th hole at Pattaya Country Club. It's a par 4, stroke index 4. Bit of a long one, this one. It's all about the tee shot. Really, those bunkers on the short right and left don't really come into play. You're going to whiz it past those, no problems at all. The bunker that you do need to be concerned of, and the trouble, is that big tree on the right hand side of the fairway and the bunker at the 241 yard. Trouble on the left hand side. Bit of a ditch there, etc. So you just need to be a bit of a premium on the tee shot here. Try and get a good tee shot away. If you do that, you set yourself up for a shot into the green. It's still going to be typically a longer shot than what you're used to in the previous holes, but if you achieve a good tee shot, yeah, the green slopes a little bit from the middle to the front. If anything, short of the hole definitely is the shot here. But it's a fantastic par 4, and if you get onto the green, 2 putt and get out here with a par, you're doing very, very well. Right, we're on to hole 15, par 4. This is where the old risk reward comes in, and it's decision time. Do you lay it up short of the bunkers, still give yourself 150, 140 into the green, which is no mean challenge, or you can go for it, shoot it over those bunkers. For the longer hitters, for sure, you can get pretty close to the green, but sensible play here, really, especially if you've got a good score going. Just take an eye and get short of those bunkers. Avoid any trouble left and right. There's a bit of a premium, bit of a tight tee shot. Get down there into the middle, and then if you achieve that, and then give yourself a shot into the green. Again, green slopes back to front, so you know, if anything, definitely shoot it into the green, considering to leave the ball short of the pin, so you can give yourself a nice easy uphill putt. But otherwise a great par 4 and a risk reward decision, all about decision on the tee shot. But yeah, get into the middle of the green, 2 putt here and get a par. It's a good business. Okay, we're on hole 16. It's the last par 3 in the back 9, stroke index 12. Plays 164 yards, and you can see there's quite a bit of distance. Green's diagonally across, so a bit of a premium yardage to make sure you hit that green. 152 at the front of the green, 180 back. If anything, you definitely don't want to be at the back because you'll be chipping down the slope, and it's definitely going to be 3-putt city. If anything, you always want to try and leave yourself short. There is a bit of a bank that goes down to the water, but if you hit it short, it won't roll down. There's quite a lot of semi there, so it'll be okay. If you hit in the water, you must be playing really, really bad. You want to consider snapping your clubs in two, so they'll fit very nicely into the bin. But otherwise, the shot, really, plenty of space out there on the right, and you can shoot it into the middle, keep it the ball below the pin. You'll be doing well, and it's a long par 3, so get out here with a par. It's good business. Okay, we're on to hole 17, a very, very tricky hole. First thing is a bit of a tip. Just ignore the yardage on the card, 381 yards. It's usually placed about 40 yards shorter. They usually bring that tee forward, and that totally changes the dynamic of the course. So the yardage, as you see here, really that bunker on the right hand side shouldn't come into play. Shouldn't think about direction. What you need to think about on this particular tee box is carry. Get your 205 yard carry type club, whatever that is. Aim to the sort of the left edge of the water, and you'll carry all that water. You'll still have plenty of room, and your ball will land on the fairway. You won't run out of the fairway and go into the water. But I've just put the yardages here, you know, so you can see where the water's edges is, because during the summer it can get hard pan alley, and even a 220 yard shot can bounce and go straight into the water because the fairways are so dry. For the longer hitters, you can see there in the orange, let's say distance marker, 250 yard carry to the corner. So the bigger hitters can go over the corner if you wish, and probably get a little bit closer to the green. But sensible shot is just shoot a 210, 220 yard shot down the left hand side of the fairway. Think about carry. If you achieve that, you'll set yourself up for a short shot into the green, a pitch, and this green slopes from the back to the front. Just shoot into the middle. Try and keep it below the hole if you can, and if you get a par here, it's good. You've avoided all that water and disaster, which I've seen many people do. Right, we're on the last hole at Pattaya Country Club, hole 18, par 5. Always like a golf course that finishes with a par 5. Stroke index 14. It's a short par 5, but you've just got to be wary. It's a dog leg to the left. Really just aim at those bunkers on the right hand side. You should be hitting it short there in any case. Majority of golfers. Obviously, if you hit a longer ball, you've just got to maybe hug the tree line on the left hand side a little bit more. If you can get a bit of a draw on, all better. Get it down there as far as you can. Definitely reachable in 2, and yeah, definite chance of a birdie here, but it's all about just getting a good tee shot away. So focus on that. You get a good tee shot away, and I'm just showing it here as playing as a 3-shotter, but you should be able to reach this in 2. Nice short par 5s, but great finishing hole right in front of the clubhouse. But in any case, if you do want to play it 3-shotter, yeah, you're just going to be left with a short pitch or a chip into the green, and green does slope from the back to the front, so just be wary of that. Again, just need to be mindful to keep the ball below the holes, give you a chance to set yourself up for a putt up the hill into the hole. If you achieve that, all very good and well. Definitely should get a par 5 here, but great opportunity for a birdie and a fantastic finish right in front of the clubhouse, and yeah, overall great golf course. Right, we're just coming up the 18th. May as well do the final verdict. What do we think of the golf course? Yeah, it's quite a challenge actually. Pattaya Country Club always has been premium on driving on certainly the last 6 holes, I would say. Yeah, you can really damage your score if you're going well before you get to the last 6 holes. Bunkers pretty good condition. You usually protect the greens pretty a lot, and you've also got the par 3s. There's really only one short par 3. The rest are you've either got an 8-iron or a 7-iron in your hand, so that's a good challenge. I'd like to see that. And overall, yeah, I suppose you could think, well, what's the final verdict, if you like, is always driven by the fact of would you come back here and play again? And the answer is most certainly yes. It's unfortunate that the greens were holly tined. Not very nice to play holly tined greens, but never mind, it is what it is. But good value for money, not too far away from the city. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the video, the review, the guide, and yeah, you know what to do. Click the like, hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.